Hello. Yes, microphone's working. Yay! Thank you for that raid, Panda. Thank you so much. I only saw the last 10, 20 minutes of your stream. And I really want to try that game. But yeah, I cannot get every game because I am limited in space and money. That game looks like a lot of fun. I'm sure that with even more players it would be nuts. Because yeah, Mario Kart is fun. Today I watched the Mario Kart, the Mario Kart's Nintendo Direct. So looking forward to it. It's gonna change Mario Kart a lot. So welcome, readers. Welcome. For people who don't know me, I'm Dutch Yoda. People call me Dutch, and I speak Dutch if I want to. You can even force me to speak Dutch for a couple of minutes, but yay! It's a panda raid! Those are the best. Those are the best raids, the panda raids. So yeah, today I am playing Kinfire Chronicles. It's a beast. Probably not to learn because this is the starting rulebook that we're gonna work with. I did not have time to learn it. I was like, yeah, let's do what Panda does. Open the game up, learn how to play, put it back together. I cheated a little bit. I already punched stuff. So the cardboard is punched, with the exception that I probably need to do some dials first. But those are done pretty quickly. So yeah, welcome. I almost didn't make it on time. I was over at my mother's place. We went to the phone company, or one of the phone companies, because she's switching internet provider mid-May. Because the current internet provider cannot guarantee internet connection there, because there's a new place where she's moving to doesn't have fiber. So only cable, so she has to switch to a company that can provide cable. So we went to do that, and then I noticed that my subscription was lower than I anticipated, and now I should have a pretty good connection, so that would be good while I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, like Panda does. So yeah, so we went to do that, had a nice dinner in the city. I had spare ribs, spicy spare ribs that weren't spicy at all, but sure. Hi, Board Game Feast. Good to see you. So yeah, the spicy ribs weren't that spicy. Then we went to my mother's, and I was like, oh, I have time. I can watch a program that's called The Worst Driver of the Netherlands. It's about, well, people who are really bad at driving. No, either they are too scared behind the wheel, or they are not focused, or they are overconfident and just dangerous. All sorts of people. They find a lot of different people. So, and they all have reasons, and most of them are nominated by a family member or a close friend, and it's basically my favorite program. And yeah, I missed it yesterday somehow. It was like, oh yeah, it's back on TV. It was the second episode for this season, and I'm like, oh crap. So we rewatched it over there, and then I forgot that we had to move the Kallax from my mother over here because my son is getting that one, a 4x4 Kallax, a white one, and it didn't fit in my tiny little Peugeot 108 because apparently the passenger seat doesn't fold. So if the passenger seat, they could only do this, but if I want to do shelves stacking up there and I want them to fit in the car, the seat had to do this. And if I had a 3-door, it would have been able to do that because that's the way you get out of the car if you're on the back seat. But since I don't have, I have 5 doors, and it's like stayed there. So the shelves didn't fit. Well, they could have fit if my son didn't join us. But he was like, that's nice. We're going to have dinner in the city and then watch some TV and have a nice cup of coffee and stuff like that. Well, my son just doesn't drink coffee. Yeah, if you didn't come along, it would have fit. Because basically he had to take one seat. Then the shelves could have fit some other way. But yeah. So we got all the drawers, the small square panels. We got all those. And tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'm not sure when, I will drive back to my mother and pick up the bigger parts, which should fit because my son is not coming along with me. So, and then we put together his Galax tomorrow evening, and then we have to strip down his TV cabinet because he's getting a 3x2 Galax white one to put his TV on that, because the current TV cabinet is like this wide and he only has this much space between the foot of his bed and the TV. And with the Galax it's this much, so you can walk around his bed. Very important. So yeah. And then I'm getting 2 2x4s Galaxes for my game room, and then it's stuffed. I don't think, but I could fit more Galaxes, but you want to be able to walk through a room. But at some point, yeah, it's full, and you cannot get more games into a house. There is a limit. So when that's all done this Easter weekend, because this Easter weekend I will get them sometime on Saturday. IKEA did not tell what time they were delivering, but sometime on Saturday, and I will hopefully have them done in the afternoon. And then I have also, because I have to remove a lot of games out of the game room and build the shelves and put them back into the game room, I would have organized my game room again and not have all the games, because you can see Heat over here, and this is the small box from Kinfire Chronicles. There's a stack over here, a stack over there, a stack over there, a stack over there, a stack over there. That can all go back into the game room. There's also like 10 stacks of this height, so that's what, 1 meter 3 or 4 feet high in my game room. And then it will be all nicely shelved. I will clean up this area because it's a big mess with punch boards, former coffee cups, stuff like that, plastic that needs to go into the plastic bin. And then at some point I will record this area as well when it's all cleaned, and you can see what I see when I'm streaming. But there will be a 2x2 over there and a little 2x2 over here, one with a coffee machine, so I have proper coffee, not those fake these fake milk drinks that I'm having right now. Well, I have proper coffee during coffee and crowdfunding. So for the people who don't know, from the raiders that joined me, every Tuesday I do coffee and crowdfunding, where I drink coffee and look at all the crowdfunding campaigns that started last week, in the past week. And then I pick one that I think that's the most popular one. It's not easy currently with all the tariffs. Today I heard that Greater Than Games is discontinued. They were part of Flat River Group, and Flat River Group stopped them. And I work for Flat River Group only, well, during Spiel I demo for them. They had the mega hit Compile, and Compile 2 is coming very soon. And I'm like, that hurts. That hurts. I think Compile 2 is still coming, but another company bites the dust. So on Tuesday it was Final Frontier Games, from Coloma, Sixth Realm, and Merchant's Cove. And now we have another company biting the dust. So it's not a good time to be in the board game business. I personally don't dare ask for review copies right now. I got Kinfire Chronicles when it was still possible, about a month and a half ago. think, yeah, about a month, no, maybe even a month ago. And it wasn't even sure I could get Knight's Fall because there were not many copies in the EU, but I got them, and I'm super stoked that I got them. So I will be playing that one today because it looks amazing. You can look at the box. It's a hefty box, and you can look inside because this is the lid, but it's, and then I have to make sure that I take the right side, and it's magnetic this way. It magnetically folds around the box, so I can balance it on one hand. Oh, see? So it's cool. I don't know if it helps with storing vertically, but yeah. And now I messed this up, so I have to check. Does it still fit? Yeah, it still fits. Okay. And in it is this little box with a little ring, so you can take it nicely out of the box. So production is like sweet. And we're gonna learn how to play this game. I did punch everything. I did finish one dial. Apparently the other dials you have to do on the character boards. So we have to figure out which character am I going to use. And chat, I hope you want to help me decide. Otherwise, I will go for the one that's green. But you can help me decide. So shall we just go to the board? By the way, if you're wondering how is your side working, I went to the I went to the doctor's on when did I go? Wednesday, yesterday. I went to the doctor yesterday. They examined me. I might have torn a couple of muscles over here in my side, so just below the ribs. So that's why it might ache from time to time with certain movements, which means I cannot do any exercise. I cannot do baseball practice. Yeah, I should take it slowly. I can sit. If somebody, because I forgot to turn them off, if somebody redeems arm curls, sorry, you get your points back returned to you. I'm not doing them because I have to go this way to pick them up, and I cannot go further than this, and well, I'm still half a feet short before I reach my dumbbells, and I don't think that's wise. I could turn and too difficult, but yeah, that's not happening. So if you were considering doing that, no. If you're not following me, I would so appreciate a follow because I'm so close to the 600. I need just 6 more. 6 more, and I'm at an even 600, which is awesome. So yeah, I have sparkling water, even though you don't see it. Well, I see it sparkle. I don't think you can see it sparkle, but and let's start it again. By the way, I spilled coffee on my playmat. I was already considering getting a new one, and it dried up nicely, so my board game is safe, but it was a jump scare when I spilled a whole cup of coffee over my playmat. That was unintentional. So I had this like as an idea. I spilled coffee right here. See, you can barely see it that I spilled coffee. Basically, you can't. It was that quick. But yeah, that's where I spilled coffee. A whole mug full. So we're getting started, and therefore we need to pick a character. We have Valora. We have Asha. We have Naz. Currently, I think they're all female, or well, look female. This is Fane, and this is Roland, and then we have Core. And Core is the one that has green on it. Like green. Revenant tank. I don't know what it means. Dwarf and sorcerer. So this is a tank. So that's basically combat. And this is a human bard. This is a human archer. Well, that it was human, I figured that. I'm guessing this is an elf. Yeah, an elven rogue. And we have an orcish strategist. Well, Nas looks ready to fight as well. So, chat. Pick one. Which character are we going to play with? And then we're going to go through the rules. So first come, first serve. So if you really want me to play a certain character, let me know. Can be anybody from YouTube as well. I can still see YouTube chat. It's mostly, I think half the screen is, is Twitch, but I have a little corner over there. And by the way, if you want me to check some on the fishies, I have the fish cam ready as well. So, is there any fish happening? Wow, it's really moving weird. So this is the fish doorbell. Basically, you can check if there's a fish waiting near a sluice. And if it is, we ring the bell and then the sluice manager will check again and open the door for the fish. And that's how they make sure that the fish can still populate, even though the sluice is closed. If nobody's gonna say anything, I'm going to go for, well, Nas looks cool as well. I just checked on this one because, yeah, it's green and I'm green. Oh, you cannot see that right now. So this is green and I like to play green. But then again, Nas is a green character because she's an orc. She's green as well. And a little bit of orange, which is Dutch. Let's see. Nas is 19 years old, 6 feet 11 tall. Well, that's bigger than I am. And the pronouns are she, her. Oh, we have pronouns. We have pronouns. I like that. Core is only 10, 7 feet and 10 inches. And it's a they, them. So core is they, them. Then Roland is 47 years old, closer to my age, but since Roland is a dwarf, he's only 4 feet 10. And he, him. It's a true friend. This is self-sacrificing. Doesn't sound like that character would last long. Then Finn Longstride is 37 years old, 5 foot 9, close to what I am. I am 6'2 and a half. He, him. Then Valora is 34 years old, 5 feet 4, she, her. And then we have Asha. And Asha is 29 years old, 5 feet 7, and she, they. Okay. So we have a they, them, we have a she, they, and the rest is, well, he, him, or she, her. The traditional pronouns, if you will. I like the self-sacrificing from core, so if nobody wants to object, then we're going with core. And I will put all the other characters to the side where I might need them later or not. I'm not entirely sure. Then it says assembling the seeker sheets. Well, I will do them one at a time. So this is my seeker sheet. And for that, I need this box. Definitely need the map. But I also need these stuff too. And one ring, but I don't know which one I need. Does it tell me? In the welcome box you find a sheet of cardboard tiles. Oh wait, yeah, the back side. So it's this one. Okay, cool. That helps. Get one ring and one peg and put it all together. Punch the little. Okay. Oh, I removed the entire disc. I was like, that goes roughly, but yeah, apparently this will slide nicely in here. So do I start at 19 or 14? I don't know. And normally you have these that you almost had to hammer down. These click and then it's like, ooh, that worked perfectly. Such a nice production. And then make sure to punch out the correct seal. Yeah, okay. Place it beneath the secret sheet. Number side shown. Press the two parts. This dial, the dark blue number indicates your starting health. At the start of each quest, set your secret health as so the dark blue. That's, I'm guessing this because this is light blue. So I'm guessing dark blue. So we are at 14. We start at 14. I will keep my thing here in the middle so we can focus clearly on our secret sheet. If playing with only 2 seekers, oh, you have to play at least 2. It does say 1 to 4 players, yeah, right? So if I play with 1 seeker, I don't. I will gladly play it double-handed. In the box you see 6 boxes. If you pull them out, you see 3. Each player selects 1 seeker and opens that seeker box. So I'm guessing I only have 1. If I need 2, I will tell me. Oh, you can play it by yourself by choosing 2 heroes and controlling both of them at the same time. But the experience will be much improved with some trusted companions. Yeah, I know, but you'll play solo. That means that our nice little Nas is also joining. Nas will join as well. So we need the rings for Nas. Nas. And I need standees properly as well. So that's when you skip over the rules and you miss stuff. This is the standee for Korn and the deck. And for Nas we have the same stuff. Nas of the Wind Strikes. So let's put the Nas together as well. I don't need those. No, they have their own standee. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, now 31. But if I do with 2, I can add 5, so I can start with a little bit more health. Okay, that's your deck. Put you here. This here. And that means you start at 20 and you start at 19. I don't think we need these for now. You have your deck. Let's put standees together and let's go to the rulebook. Let's start. Do I have to remove any plastic filament? Probably. Let's see if I can easily grab it. I can feel that it's there, so yeah, I got it. It tore. No. No, it did not. It popped. The other one as well? Yep, the other one is plastic little thing as well. So you have to get this off as well. And put them in the standee, which also has. That's a lot of plastic. I might have been wise to prepare a little bit more beforehand, but yeah. Sorry. I thought I can just open it up and learn. That's how it looked, but okay, if this is not going to work right now, I almost got it. There we go. The other side as well, probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now it's nice clear plastic. Ooh. And this is basically the best upgrade since basically this one. Player maps in Atlas. Instead of having miniatures, you can have pre-printed standees like these. Acrylic standees. I think those look awesome. So that was nice. Now let's see what Core is doing. Let's get this one first because that's basically the easiest one to do. We go to the corner. And of course, I recently cut my nails, so this is not the easiest task. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. That's one side. This does look cool. Kind of like a rogue. But this is not NAS, this is Core. There we go. Oh, this thing wasn't properly punched out. Can I? Yeah, get rid of that. Oh, yeah, it's out there. And don't stick to my fingers. And there we go. That's Core. Okay. The game is played in a series of quests, each of which has an average length of 45 to 60 minutes. Since we're learning one, this will be a little bit longer, probably. You will take on the role of Seeker heroes in the world of Atios. As Seeker, you will go on adventures, battle terrifying enemies, and explore the great city of Dinlux. Between game sessions, you can pack the game away in its box, and your progress will be saved. See game session and saving your progress later in this rulebook. Well, that will probably be the end of the stream by then. But yeah, you can change them out, but it's more fun if you stay with the same characters. Unlike many games, you will be learning this game as you go. Kind of like this war of mine, which I am not that great at, but sure. The first few quests are designed to introduce you to the rules a little bit at a time, so don't worry if you see some things in the game box that don't make sense. They'll be explained by the time you need them. Okay. Welcome to the world of Atios. Italic text is story text, and you should read aloud should be read aloud by one of the players and when encountered in a quest. For now, read this introductory text aloud. Okay. You and your companions are members of the Seekers Guild, a society dedicated to protecting people from one of the world's greatest dangers. On certain nights, the very stars fade and go out as a magical darkness spreads across the land, the starless night. Wherever it touches, the things are changed, scarred, or destroyed, and thousands have vanished in the night, possibly lost forever. Strange creatures and objects are often left behind in the wake of the darkness, some dangerous or even deadly. As seekers, you wield Kinfire lanterns that burn a magical flame, able to drive back the darkness of the starless nights. Lanterns are lit from the beacon of the great lighthouse in the mighty city of Dinlux. It is the only great city to have maintained its Kinfire lighthouse over the millennia as the starless nights faded into distant legends. And now it is believed to be the only great city to have survived the return of the starless night. At the moment, you and your friends are escorting a caravan transporting supplies from Dinlux to a nearby village of Finna, which falls within the protective radius of the Great Lighthouse. But first, before your adventure begins, you must choose a seeker. Well, I chose 2 seekers. I put this together. If you're playing only with 2, yeah, okay. We skip that. Assemble the first enemy health tracker. That's this one. Now it's at 90. Yep. As you progress through the campaign, you will find several more enemy health trackers in your quest folios. When you come across one at the end of that quest, punch it out and assemble it using plastic axles as you did here. If you do so, you will always have enough enemy health trackers by the time you need them. So that's a good thing. Your seeker deck. Okay, I have 2. I have core and I have Naz. No. Let's take a quick look at your seeker deck. Each seeker deck consists of 18 cards. I assume that's true. Plus a lantern card. Which does... Oh, that's this one. Lantern charging. So that's the lantern card. Kind of like Kinfire Delve. Hi Risto! How are you doing? And Kinfire Delve is also a nice production. I got the other Delves as well. So I will be streaming that sometime soon. And I'm waiting on confirmation that I have 2 Kinfire Delves to give away. EU only, since I have to pay for shipping. Let's take your lantern card is special. So let's pull that out of your deck and take a look at it. Okay, and let's do the same over here for altar. I'm guessing this is your lantern card. Yep. The altar card for Nuz. No need to say anything about me and AI. I already got flack for that. Okay. The lantern card shows the unique magic ability of your Kinfire lantern. Each lantern is different and comes to suit its owner over time. In battle, you'll have to charge your lantern up before you can use it, but we'll get to that later. For now, set your lantern face down near your seeker sheet. Okay. Face down near my seeker sheet. And let's do that for you too. Hey, where's your health? You're at 20. The cards in your seeker deck come in 3 colors, representing 3 heroic virtues: power, finesse, and wisdom. Red cards represent power, green cards represent finesse, and blue cards represent wisdom. Power is seen as physical strength or toughness and is useful when performing feats requiring raw strength or endurance. Green cards represent finesse. Finesse is seen as agility or cunning and is useful when performing feats such as acrobatics, trickery, or sleight of hand. And wisdom is seen as knowledge or mental prowess. It is used when performing feats that require learning, perception, or leaps of logic. And there are two colored cards, like this one. This is red and green, and there are white cards. This is a white card. Cards that have two colored borders may be treated as either of them. Simply choose which color you want the card to be. However, a single card can never count as multiple colors. Similarly, white cards are wild. In that case, they can be any three of the colors. You got this game last December, but with you moving from January to March, yeah, you hope to play it soon. Hi Legends, how are you? Yeah, I got it this week, so looking forward to play it. Action cards and boost cards. The cards in your secret deck are divided in actions and boosts. So this is action. Action cards are placed during your turn in combat and let you do things. Boost cards are played outside of your turn in combat, typically to help another seeker. So it says action and this one says boost. So the cards are clear. Basically, if it's that's action, if it's on the bottom, it's boost. So that's pretty clear. Yep. You may notice that each action is linked to a matching boost card, but let's not worry about that just yet. You love playing Kinfire Delve at 4 players. I haven't played it multiplayer yet. I have only soloed it. And I recently got the other two, so I have to play them at some time. You may, for now, just shuffle your secret deck and place it face down near your seeker sheet. Okay. And I can see I have to move stuff a little bit to the left, and that goes for you as well, because otherwise it won't fit nicely on screen and you cannot see. I have to check. How does it work? Oh, perfectly. And this one? Oh, nicely. It's like I knew what I was doing. Now it says chat is paused because, yeah, I used an alt button. At least I know good taste in board games. I always do. I'm shuffling with the face up. That's not fair. It's always, why am I shuffling a deck that already looks shuffled? I don't know. I don't know the cards yet. Okay, there we go. Destiny bag. It's empty right now. The bag you'll find in the welcome box is a key element of gameplay called the Destiny bag, or just the bag for short. You'll need to prepare the bag for play initially, but after that you won't need to alter it unless you change which seeker you are playing with. Okay, I'm not changing seekers anymore. The bag. Right, the bag. I see some message popping up. Is that for me? No, it's Timey being going live, right? Yeah, Timey going live. Oh. What's Timey playing? Minos. Ooh, 200 Minos. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. First, take the plastic chits found in the welcome box and sort them out. You have to sort stuff. I'm not ready to sort stuff. Add the following chits to the bag. I need this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then numbers 1 to 12. 9 to basically the numbers. Did I get them all? I got them all. There we go. Next, add 12 total seeker shits, evenly divided between the seekers you and you have. So I have this one, so I have 6 of those, so yay, 6. And I have 6 of these. And they go in the bag. If that's done, the bag is ready to go. Oh, don't forget to put this one in. And let's put all these chits back into plastic baggie. I thought I would be playing by now, but apparently. Are you going to UK Games Expo? No, I'm not. It's still on my bucket list, but currently I don't have the funds to go to UK Games Expo unless there is a publisher who says, well, come over, we'll pay for everything. Then I'm like, yay. But no. No. Sorry. Are you going to Oz? I am going to Spiel because, yeah, I always go to Spiel, but yeah, I have to wait for that. Spiel is end of October, so that's like 6 months from now. Half a year. I still have to wait half a year for Spiel. Okay, your Seeker standee did that already. The board. The lid of the main box is fully removable. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit cheesy, but duh, how else did you think I got to this part? If I did not know I could remove the lid. Like, okay, Captain Obvious. Place the atlas right there. Inside the atlas are battle maps that you will use for combat using various quests. In the welcome box you find the armor cards. Yeah, I do find cards. Armor cards. These are armor cards. Exhaust cards. Yeah, I found exhaust cards. A lot of exhaust cards. 4 types of temporary status cards. Hurt. And then, of course, stunned, trapped, and weak. And place them in their specific spot. So I'm guessing weak means it goes here. Stunned goes there. Are they all the same? Looks like it. So stunned will go here. Trapped. Yeah, they look like they're all the same. So trapped will go here. Weak will go here. Hurt. This status represents bleeding, burning, or poison. Ooh. Exhausted. They are all the same. Exhausted. Yeah, looks like it. And armor. There we go. Finally, take the Destiny bag and set it in the marks placed. That's here. This is the spot for the Destiny bag. Let's begin. We're going to start, people. Now that you've prepared what for lies ahead, let's get started. Open the adventure book to Quest 1, Road to Finna, and read the introduction. Oh, okay. Which introduction? Or do they mean I have to... It was this adventure book. 21. Road to Finna. Here we go. Darkness fell. Every last star in the sky blackened out. It was madness. The land itself was twisted and transformed overnight, with unknown thousands whisked away to where no one knew. And the starless night had returned. In this chaos there stood a single beacon, the elven city of Dinlux. Its Kinfire lighthouse bathed the area in protective glow. Only those within reach of the lighthouse survived that first starless night, including the great army laying siege to Dinlux that very hour. Sigra the Sickly, the warlord from Dwarfell, who commanded this army, agreed to lay down their weapons, and in exchange, Hierophant Selen opened the gates of Dinlux as a place of refuge. But peace was not so easy. The mercenary leader of the orcs, Vath of the Tusk Rippers, sensed an opportunity and organized his soldiers to take control of Dinlux in a swift but not unbloody coup. Once an unsteady peace settled in, with Vath sitting at the head of the city council, a new organization was established, the Seekers Guild. You and your companions are Seekers, a team of well-trained individuals working together on behalf of the people of Dinlux. Your magically crafted Kinfire lanterns allow you to navigate the darkness of the starless nights somewhat safely. Oh, that's a lighthouse. Legends. It's a raid. It's your raid icon is a lighthouse. That's cool. Still fresh from the guild, you and your fellow seekers are out on assignment, escorting a caravan of workers and priests to Vinna, a nearby farming village. Hierophant Selen will arrive in a few days to complete a new lighthouse built to protect the people and farms who have become essential to feeding the now overcrowded city. Night is beginning to fall, the normal kind, thankfully, when a dark shadow passes overhead. A shriek breaks the silence, followed by the rustling of leathery wings. A creature, long and scaled, circles and lands before you. A wyvern. You reach for your weapon. Open the atlas map and map to 1. I already did that, sorry. And then read 1-1. As you lift your weapon to do battle, the wyvern to battle with the wyvern, a shivery feeling rushes through you, an almost alien feeling of deja vu and correctness, as if you've been waiting all your life for this moment. You gain 2 fate tokens, punch them out of the cardboard in quest 1 and place them next to the map. Okay, we have to pay. Quest 1. Hey, now you get a booklet, quest 1. Whenever I say hello to Foglight, you also use it. Yeah, well, that makes sense, later. Definitely makes sense. Oh, look what we got. We got a big wyvern and a beast in rulebook 2 combat and cards. We're not using that all now. But yeah, we got everything from the book. So let's seal it back together. Nice. I gained 2 fate tokens, which are fate tokens looked like these. I don't know where to put them. Spent chits, doesn't look like there. Punch them out of the card and place them next to the map onto the space indicated for them. Oh, here, fate tokens. Haha, totally missed that part. Okay. Next, go to 1-2 and refer to the combat rulebook found in quest 1 to learn on how to set up and play out a combat. Okay, so putting this out. Let's do it like this because that makes it easier to read for me. And let's drink a little bit. Okay. Rulebook 2, combat setup. It's actually quite large, but yeah, I suppose, yeah, it's learn as you go, so that's what we're doing. A seeker's life is dangerous, and you'll often find yourself in combat with deadly enemies. In Quest 1, your group is faced with an enraged wyvern, so let's set up for that battle. In Rulebook 1, getting started, you should have already turned the box lid over and set it up as a board. If you haven't done so already, do so now. I'm like, really? I had to put these cards down at some point, put Atlas here, and I did not flip the... Okay. The Atlas should be on the center of the board. The Destiny bag should be on the left panel of the board. The status card, hurt, weak, stunned, and trapped. Armor cards and exhaust cards should be on the right panel of the board. They are. Open the Atlas map indicated by the current quest. Fold the Atlas cover back so that only the current map is showing. For Quest 1, open the Atlas to map 1. I was ahead of the game. As the quest introduction instructed. If the Seekers have any faith tokens, place up to 3 of them in the spaces indicated on the board's left side. I have 2. I just got 2. For Quest 1, you receive 2 faith tokens you just before opening up these rules, so make sure you've punched them out from the quest cardboard sheet and place them in the correct spots. 4. Enemy sheets. At the start of each battle, you come to an encounter showing you how to set it up. Take the required enemy sheet, which is this one, and now I see that I have to create a little bit more space, and I can put the enemy sheet just... I'll zoom out a little bit. There we go. Now it fits. At the start of take the required enemy sheet from the portfolio and place them above the map. Well, I put them on the side, sorry, because there's no space above. I hope that doesn't matter. If it does, tough. This also means you will move a little bit sideways, so I have some room here. And now the nice little, oh, it fits nicely, is not longer fitting, but yeah. Can't have it all. If I do this, that still fits. If I do this, yeah. If I do this, let's move my mouse. I can move it a little bit to the side like this. So, now it's still on screen. It still fits. There we go. Place the shown above the map. The battle diagram shows you how to set up the enemies or enemy ability token. Look in the welcome box for the 13 ability tokens. I'm guessing those are these tokens. Numbered 1 to 12 and a special darkness token. Yeah. This is the darkness token and this is 1 to 12, so I got them. Punch them out and place them next to the enemy or enemies as shown. As shown where? Okay, I will put them below because yeah, I have to fit stuff. And so I get... Oh, but it has to be next to the card. That's why. Okay, we're gonna switch stuff around, I'm guessing. So I will put you here. And with your deck, that's one character. That should fit. That's what you get if you don't know how it will fit on the table. You have to move stuff around. There we go. I will put you here. That means I still have to zoom out a little bit, and zoom even more, then my nice clean desk policy is not showing. Put them all off screen. They're not on screen. But now the wyvern is here. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. And 6, 7, 8, 9. Darkness over here. And then 10, 11, 12 at the end. And 11, 12. Done. Place an enemy health tracker next to the enemy sheet and set it to that enemy starting health shown in the big heart over here. So that's 30. So I'm putting you to 30. If I'm getting more enemies, it's not gonna fit. Then I have to move stuff around. Just saying. Be prepared. I hope it doesn't come to that, but yeah. Look in the quest folio for the quest's cardboard sheet and punch out enemy needed enemy. Yeah, I got you. And I need a standee for that, so I need you. Yep. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put it like this so you can see what's going on, but for now I will put it like that. Insert each enemy standee into one of the plastic-based front welcome box. Place the enemy standee on the map space indicated where the battle setup diagram. Does it mean it goes here? But basically it shows me that this token goes here. So I assume it goes there. I don't know why it shows this token instead of, hey, the enemy goes over here. But the enemy goes over here. Starting Seeker hands. Shuffle your Seeker deck and draw 7 cards in your hand. In some quests, there will be cards in your discard pile and at the start of a battle. In that case, shuffle them back into your deck before drawing your starting deck 7. You should make sure that you have drawn at least 1 action card. In the extreme unlikely event that you do not, draw a new hand of 7 cards and then shuffle the old hand back into the deck. So 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, do I have an action card? I have an action card for you, and then 7 for you. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done as well. Okay, 7. Starting armor. Draw the number of armor cards shown on your Seeker. That's 3 for you. 1, 2, 3. And add them to your hand. Well, armor cards are double-sided. They're the same on each side. So, and you draw 2. So you get 2. 1, 2. For each battle, there will be 4 starting spaces on the map indicated by the sets of footprints on the battle map's diagram. Place a seeker in one of these spaces. Make sure that no more than 1 seeker is placed on each set of footprints. So I will put you here in the bloody pile and you will go here. Because that makes sense. So that means that Core is over here and Nas is over here. Each enemy now determines which seeker they hate the most. Sure! Why not? Let's hate somebody. This is shown on the lower left portion of the enemy's sheet. Focus most heart. Most health. In quest 1, the Wyvern hates the one that most health. Some enemies hate the seeker with the most health or armor or least health or armor. Some enemies hate the seeker closest to them on the map. If there's ever a tie, the player gets to break the tie however they prefer. Punch out and place the enemy focus token, that's this one, next to the hated seeker. And you're going one with the most hearts. You had 19, or you also had 20, and you had 19. So you hate Nas. Okay, you hate Nas. I don't know why you hate Nas. Nas is not a nice farmer orc girl that somehow got pulled into this mess. Make sure that your lantern card is placed face down next to your seeker. The side that reads lantern charging should be showing. Yep. I still have some other tokens left for another dial, but I don't need it right now because I already have one dial. Okay. Now that the battle is set up and everybody has their starting cards in hand, it's time to begin the battle. I believe I have one little token here that keeps me like, okay, where am I in the story? So you get a nice reading, helpful, that's like said, okay, I'm right here in the story. So that I don't get lost during gameplay. Normally you begin by shaking up the destiny bag and drawing a chit at random to see whose turn it is. But before quest 1, since it's your first battle, the game will walk you through the first 2 turns. Still going to be fun. I'm soloing this and it says you, the player that is reading these rules, are going to take the first turn. Yeah, I'm still playing 2 people. Okay, the first 2 turns of combat. Okay, here we go, people. Here we go. You, the player that is reading these rules, are going to take the first turn. So look into the bag for one of your secret chits and draw it out and place it in the spent chits area, which is over here on the left side of the board. Whenever one of your chits is drawn from the bag, that chit is spent and you get to take a turn. Well, to be fun, since I have 2 characters, I still want to know who's going to go first. And it's going to be Core. Core will go first. For the purpose of this example, you receive a special one-time attack. Awesome! I got a one-time attack. I haven't looked at all my other cards yet. I have Pierce Defenses, I have a Crush. Oh, I forgot to check if you have an action card. Boost, 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 boost. Oh yeah, you have an action card. Okay, that's good. Put your hand over here. Ancient. Boost another Seeker's attack by 1. Give another Seeker extra movement. Vengeance of Stone. Ward action stays in play. Ooh. action, Earth Blood, Wow. Taunt, armor, armor, armor. Okay, we knew about the last 3 armors, so. Look in the quest 1 cards for the beginner's luck card and add it to your hand. So you got these cards. You got the beginner's luck cards. Ooh, look at that. 15. I have a feeling something else is going to attack us at some point. But yeah, we're not focusing on that yet. Beginner's luck card. If you look at the beginner's luck, you'll see an arrow followed by the number 4. This means that it allows you to make a ranged attack that will do 4 damage to an enemy. Ranged attacks can only be made against foes that are exactly 1 space away from you. Fortunately, you can always move 1 space on your turn, either before or after you play a card. So, move your Seeker 1 space towards the Wyvern and then play your beginner's luck card face up in front of you. I will move to this carcass and I'll play this one. Beginner's luck. This is the moment when your companions have the opportunity to help with your attack. Each other player should look into the hand to see if they have any cards that look like this. One. That's you. I have. Sorry, I really had to mute that because, like I said, I'm hurt in my side and it only hurts like hell when I have to sneeze, cough, laugh or do a special movement, and I had to sneeze. So I had to mute myself. I don't have a mute button right here, but I will do one right here because reaching out to the microphone at the last minute. Oh, that hurt. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I can go again. Okay, let's continue. If there are other cards that could help you out, but for now we're only interested in boosting the damage dealt by your attack. If any of your friends have a damage boost in their hand, they should play the biggest one they have, placing it face up in their discard pile. I did not create a discard pile, but sure. I have 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 armor, and armor. So I will do this 1 damage because this one is green and red, and this one is definitely here. So that's your hand. This is my discard pile. Shattering blow. That's what we're playing right now. Shattering blow. This is called boosting an action. Each other seeker may play 1 and only 1 boost card on each of your actions cards. It's important to note that you cannot boost your own actions. Normally a boost card has to match the color of the action, but beginner's luck is white, so it is a wild color, so any boost color can match it. Cool. Count up the total of extra damage. 4 plus 1 is 5. And from the boost cards and add it to the 4. You are already inflicting. Then subtract that much health from the Wyvern's health tracker. A solid first attack. You go to 25, my friend. Oh, whoops. One last itty bitty detail. See how the 4 on your beginner's luck card looks like it has darkness around it? Yes. Well, that means that the attack enrages an enemy you hit with it. So if you don't already have the Wyvern's focus token, take it from the seeker who does and place it next to your seeker sheet. It'll be fine, probably. Yeah. I angered somebody. I made them angry. Okay, after you finish resolving an action card, place it face up in your discard pile. However, beginner's luck is a one-time attack only and has the disposable trait on it. Yeah. And it has flavor text, and of course we need to read flavor text. The attack flies straight and true, lodging right in the soft tissue of the wyvern's nostril. We shoot it in the nose? Cool. You're pretty sure you couldn't replicate that if you tried. It's disposable. This action doesn't have a boost card and doesn't count towards your deck size. After you play it during the battle, remove it from your deck. That's what they were saying, right? Return it to the quest 1 card. It was nice while it lasted. Okay. Man, now, oh, you know when you sneeze and everything opens up? I don't like that. Okay. After moving and acting, you can check your hand of cards and make sure that you have at least one action card left. You do, because we didn't play our own cards. And if so, that ends your turn. Turn 2. After turn ends, you reach back into the bag and draw out a new chit to see who goes next. In this case, search the bag for the enemy chit numbered 1 and draw it out. Okay. We have to search for one, so enemy chit number 1. Somehow, hey. And place it on the spent chits area. Done. It's time for the wyvern to get its revenge up. When an enemy chit numbered 1 to 12 is drawn from the bag, that means that the enemy gets a turn. 1 to 12, or the darkness, pretty sure. Look for the ability token that matches the number on the enemy chit, in this case 1, which is next to the wyvern's ability. Upper ability on its enemy sheet. Since you have drawn the 1, the wyvern's upper ability triggers now. With a sudden lunge, the wyvern darts forward, snapping its massive jaws at you. It has an attack of 8. This ability says that the wyvern makes a melee attack for 8 damage. Melee attacks can only be made against a foe in the same space, but like Seekers, enemies can move 1 space before attacking. However, how do you know when an enemy wants to attack? Well, whoever has that enemy's focus token is that enemy's focus. The enemy wants to kill that Seeker specifically and will ignore any other Seekers to pursue only them. Unfortunately, you arranged the wyvern with your previous attack, so you have its focus token at the moment. Thank you. The wyvern moves 1 space into your space and then attacks you for 8 damage. There he comes. Here's your opportunity for your companions to help you out. They should look into the hand to see if they have any boost cards that look like armor. And I have one. I have this one, Surround. Block 1 attack for another Seeker. Each of your companions may play one of these block boosts to reduce the damage the weapon is about to inflict on you, if they have any. They should play their biggest block boost face up into the discard pile as before. You cannot play a boost for yourself. Okay, so I'm saving you for 1. When you play a block boost, it must match the color of the enemy's attack. In this case though, the attack is white. Yeah, the color next to it is clearly white. Cannot tell. It's clearly a white attack. Where was I? So blocks of any color will match it. Count up any blocks your companions played and reduce the weapon's damage by that much. They won't be able to block all of it, however, some damage is going to get through. Here's where your armor, if you have any, will come in handy. For each armor card you have in hand, remember you drew as many cards, okay? Reduce the damage you've taken by 1. So if you have 3 armor cards in your hand, reduce the armor by 3 down to a minimum of 0. Then after your armor reduces the damage, you must discard 1 armor card from your hand, returning it to the armor pile. So if you had 3 armor cards, you reduce by 3 and then discard 1. I have 3 armor cards. I will discard 1, so I do 4 less damage I get. Using armor is mandatory if you have any. You cannot skip using it in order to save it for later. After your companions have blocked what damage they can and your armor has reduced the damage further, any remaining damage is now your own problem. Reduce your health by that amount. So I will go down to 15, because that's 4 left. Rotating your health tracker to the new total. After the weapon attacks, its ability says it refocuses. This means that the weapon resets its focus to the default condition. That is, it focuses on the seeker with the most health, moving its focus to that seeker. If you took any serious damage from this attack, there's a good chance this is no longer you. Hi Giggles, how are you? So the weapon will change its focus away from you. Yep, it goes back to you. Note that if the weapon hadn't been able to move close enough to attack you, its attack wouldn't have triggered even if it would have moved to another seeker instead. After all, it didn't care about that seeker, it wanted you dead specifically. Now that the weapon's upper ability has been fully resolved, its turn is over and this example is finished. Good luck in the battle! Okay, now that you've experienced a couple of turns, you are familiar with the most important rules for battle. All that's left is to go over some details. Here are some icons. Sword, melee. Bow and arrow, ranged. A range of melee blast attack hits all foes in the targeted space. Friends are not affected. So, for instance, if you make a blast 3 melee attack, then all enemies in the same space will take 3 damage. Similarly, an enemy that makes a 3 attack to all seekers in the same space. 2. A number damage that does not draw an enemy's focus to you. And if it has darkness, it does. This inflicts hurt. Gain 2 health means you increase your health, means you cannot exceed your starting health. Suffer 2 means you reduce the target health. Gain 1 armor because you draw an armor card. And gain a certain things if needed. Award action stays in play once it has been played and its effect continues as described on the card. We don't have award action, I believe. No. You may only have 1 ward in play at a time. If you do play a new ward, discard the old one. Each turn, a player draws a chit from the bag to see what happens next. When an enemy chit is drawn, place it in the spent area and look for the matching ability token next to the enemy sheet. Trigger the ability next to that token. When a seeker chit is drawn, place it in spent area and seeker shown takes its turn. When a hard chit is drawn, place it in front of the empty spaces on the track. Place it on one of the empty spaces on the time track. On the board, the player then chooses a seeker. That seeker takes a turn. When a darkness chit is drawn, place it on the empty space on the time track. Then look for the matching darkness ability token next to the enemy sheet. Trigger that ability next to that token. So in this case, that. When all spaces on the time track are full of hard and or darkness chits, It is time to reset the destiny bag. At the end of the turn, return all spent chits and chits on the time track to the destiny bag and then shake the bag. Mix up the chits. This ensures that you will never see every single chit in the bag and therefore cannot determine exactly which chit will come out next. What's the point of having a destiny bag that doesn't surprise you? Well, that's true. Oh, my side is hurting a lot right now, but I'll power through. I see I got a WhatsApp message. They're discussing the tariffs and the loss of Final Frontier games and the other one. Okay. I may move. I do the okay. That's what we know so far. Health boost, redraw boost. Okay. Let's just see what's going on. When you discard your hand, suffer 1 damage for each exhausted card in your discard, as described in status. If you ever find yourself without action cards in your hand, you immediately discard your hand, returning any status or armor cards to the supply. After you draw a new hand, draw the armor cards equal to the number shown on your sheet. If you play a less action card and a plus-minus card boost is played on it, refill your hand before resolving the card boost. And that's the card boost. That was what I saw. Play when another seeker plays an action to allow them to draw or discard 1 card after the action. Any card can be discarded. A card boost must match the color of the action it's played on. Okay. If your last played action card grants you another action this turn, refill your hand and charge your lantern before taking that action. Charging and using your lantern. Additionally, each time you draw a new hand, you charge your lantern. If your lantern has its lantern charging side up, flip it over. Once charged, you may use your lantern card as if you're playing it as an action card from your hand. After using it, turn it back to its side. And note that it's possible to charge your lantern more than once per battle if you're able to time things right and go through multiple hands of cards. Okay. When drawing a card, if your seeker has no more cards to draw, turn your discard pile over and shuffle it to make a new deck. Well, okay, no big surprise there. In the unlikely event that both your seeker deck and your discard pile are empty, you cannot draw any further cards from now. Each seeker has a special ability described in the upper left corner of their sheet. It's unique to them and shouldn't be forgotten in the heat of battle. Trust me, I will. So please help me. Remember that. A seeker's special ability can be the difference between success and failure. An enemy's turn, when a darkness enemy chit is drawn from the bag, it triggers the ability next to the matching token. For example, the number chit is drawn. Look what ability number chit is. Okay. An enemy attack may move 1 space before attacking. So it was not wise to move here. If I moved here, then I could have stayed out of range, but I did not. So yay, I messed up. Okay, now let's just see who starts now and who is going to attack. And it's Nas. Nas can attack. Let's see, Nas, what nice things do you have? And boost, surround, that's number 2 without making that one angry, but yeah, the focus is already on you. +1 for every other seeker in your space. After attacking, you may move your target 1 space. Ooh, that's nice. 2 plus trapped. What does okay, let's see. I play a trapped card. This makes 2 plus trapped. After attacking, you may move your target 1 space. So that sounds cool. I will do the Fist of Wind. Fist of Wind is being played. And the Fist of Wind is ranged or melee. So, and it has 2 plus it makes it trapped. And I like that. And then afterwards I can move it. So you will boost it if possible. You can boost 1 extra damage. I think that's the best you can do. So that's 3 plus trapped. So before we do that, Na swings her fist in a lightning fast uppercut. Her enemy is blasted off their feet before the blow even connects. So after attacking, you may move your target 1 space. So I hit with 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. So down to 22. Moves over here. I think that's a nice one to move to. Or maybe to that corner. And you are trapped. Well, any trapped cards in your hand you cannot move if you did not gain a trapped card this turn. Do I gain trapped cards? Oh, coughing also hurts. Oh, man. When you did not gain a trap card this turn, this all means that I get trapped. This attack inflicts hurt status to its target. See statuses. Okay, let's check statuses because stats effect are a negative effect that sticks around on a target for a while. Statuses can be temporary or less. When attacking when an attack with a status effect is used against an enemy, take the status card of the indicated type and turn it to its enemy side. Oh, I have these cards backwards. Which is the enemy side? I don't know which one is the enemy side, but yeah. So, turn it to its enemy side. Which is the enemy side? I don't know which one is the enemy side. You did not explain that to me. Which one is the enemy side? Oh, when this ability triggers, discard this card. This enemy cannot move this turn. Oh, this is the enemy side. Okay, cool. Nice. It triggered all status cards on it take effect before the ability is resolved. For example, an enemy with hurt status on top of their ability would suffer 2 damage. Oh. So, I will place it here. I will place it there. Okay. Let's see who's next. Do I still have action cards? I have to check. Yeah, I have 1 action card. Okay. Here we go. And the next turn is for Core. Core, it's up to you. What do you have? Pierce defenses. That's a 3 damage, but yeah, you gain. There it is. Ward action stays in play. Vengeance of Stone. While this card is in play, enemies suffer 1 damage each time they move. Free action. Perform another action after this turn. I will play this one. We could put it here. So we have a ward action. That's nice. So every time this one moves, and since it only can do melee, it has to move. It would take 1 damage. And for free action, I can perform another action after this one. So yeah. Blood Vial. You and each other seeker in space gain armor. It's a free action. Well, I can move and do that. And then gain armor. Sure. That sounds like a nice thing to do. So I'll do that. I will move to you. And I will gain... Oh, I can only move once, right? Let's see. Can you give me movement? Yes. Only with red, but sure. I will play... Oh yeah, sorry. I have to read the flavor text, of course. Core gestures and the earth itself rises up, forming sharp shards beneath their enemies' feet. Hovering nearby, flickering chirps and basks in the glow of Core's flaring Kinfire. And like I said, I will play this one, Earth Blood Vial. At the slightest threat, Core rushes to aid their friends. In one shift movement, they uncork the vial, releasing thick liquid that hardens into a protective shell. And we gain an armor. So let's give me an armor, and let's give you an armor. But you will play this one, because now you gain an extra movement. Because from here you cannot attack, so you have to move closer. So I will say, move back here, play Pierce Defenses. That's a 3 damage, and this attacker cannot have its health reduced or redirected. So it cannot be reduced or redirected, so that's good. It's Pierce Defenses, but it's a blue card, and I don't have a blue card to assist, so it's the only 3 damage you do. So you do 3 damage, going you to 19. And you got its attention. You still have an action card in your hand, so you're not refilling your hand. Who's up next? And it's the number 7. They are trapped. When this ability triggers, discard this card. This enemy cannot move this turn, which means you're also not hitting this turn. So, yay! All good. All good. I'm happy. But yeah, they didn't move, so they didn't get hurt either. So it's number 12. Flapping its leathery wings, the wyvern circles above before diving straight down. Discard all statuses from the wyvern, then the wyvern moves directly to its target space. So it moves here. But it's only that what it does. It's not, right? But it moves, so it got hurt by 1. Next up. Oh, time track. Who's going to attack now? Do you have a ranged attack that you can do? No, you have that one. It's a blue surround attack. That's just 2 damage. And you only have a crush attack. Mm. Mm-hmm. The crush I can boost. I'm already close to it, so why not? And I can, and this one gives me +4 if I discard an armor. So I will do this. With a battle cry, you smash your enemy, tearing a hole in their defenses. Doing 1 damage, but since I'm discarding, that's 5 damage. And since it's a red card, you will aid with another 1 card boost. So that's 6 damage. Going all the way down to 12. Nice. Okay. Done. So you don't have any action cards left. So you discard your hand, getting 3 armor cards back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you have actions. Okay, so that's good. And now your lantern is available. Oh, by the way, each time another seeker within 1 space of core is damaged, core may redirect 1 damage from the seeker to themselves. Oh, okay. And what can you do? Because I haven't read that. Whenever Nas moves during her turn, she may choose to move another seeker instead. Oh, that's nice to know. That's nice to know. Like I said, help me remember those special powers. And it's another time track. Well, you just got nice stuff, so why aren't you doing anything? We have an aftershock. Ooh, we can put some effects on the wyvern. It's a ranged attack and I'm too close, so that doesn't necessarily help. And I can do a guarded strike. After attacking, gain armor. Or we can do 2 damage. But how can I boost? I can only boost with this. Give another seeker the ability to draw or discard a card. I don't see the power of discarding yet, but sure. And I have to place either, I have to play this one or this one. I will do aftershock because it sounds cool. And this one lets you discard a card. So basically, if you have an action that you don't want to be able to use, you can get rid of it. But I will draw a card instead. Core slams. Oh, I have to move a little bit. I will move over here, get away from that thing. Core slams their foot down, cracking the earth asunder. In a flash, a crevice opens beneath Core's enemies, attempting to swallow them before sealing itself back up. It's 2 damage, plus they get stunned. I will put that stun nice over here. I will do 2 damage. This attack targets another enemy in range for every... I only have 1, so cannot target another one. Okay, cool. Done. Here we go. I'm enjoying this, so that's a positive thing, right? Ooh, but it doesn't trigger. It goes to the time track, but it doesn't trigger. Stunned. Discard this card. This enemy cannot attack this turn, but it will move. And because it moved, it will get damaged, and it will move over here. So now it's down to 9. I like it. I like it a lot. Of course, it's doable in the beginning, but They're doing a 9. The wyvern massive tail snaps around like a whip, striking anyone within reach. They're doing 4 damage. I'm the only one getting hurt, at least Core is, and I have 3 armor, so I can prevent 3 damage. Do you have anything that can help me? No, you have nothing that can boost me. So I will discard 1 armor card and go down 1 health because I had 3 armor. The rules aren't that hard. This is doable. Before drawing a chit from the bag, the seekers may drop a fate token into the void to draw 4 chits instead. Choose 1 chit and resolve the return. Well, I want Core to be able to use the adamant blazing crown, but we'll see. No, it's Naz's turn. Naz, you only have 1 action card you can play. You play Surround. You take position, catching the eyes of your allies. Oh, the refocus was over there. Sorry, I was like, shoot it. No, but you did this one, so. Alright. You take position, catching the eyes of your allies. Together, you surround your enemy and attack from all sides. It's a melee attack of 2, but I get +1 for each other seeker in your space. So it's a 3 attack if I move here. So it's a blue one. Do I have a blue assist? Nope. I have a 1 that's blocking for another seeker. That's green. I cannot use that. Nope. That's not. It's just 3 damage. So doing 3 damage. Down to 6. Started at 25. We were so close. Yes, always good if you're enjoying a game. Yes, I know. Hi, Panda. I thought you were lurking or something. Well, you probably were. It's like lunchtime for you over there. It's a number 2 attack. Ooh, that might hurt. That might hurt. That might hurt because you're focusing on him. With a sudden. Oh, wait. I only have armor cards, so I will go back to 2 and have to do 3, and then I activate my lantern as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You go here. And let's go here. I drew so what they're going to do. With a sudden lunge, the wyvern darts towards, snapping its massive jaws at you. After attacking, it's doing 3. I only have 2 armor, so I will block 2 of those. Anything you can help to defend. I can boost with a knockout. Yeah, I will boost it with a knockout. I defend you for 1 more. So you got 2 plus 1. That's like 3 defense. So you still lose 5. So you're going back to 9. Ouch, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt. That hurt. And we're all standing here. And then it will refocus. The one with the most health, which is Naz. And the next one will be Nas is going to do something. Nas, you have this nice little sword that gives 5 damage. So I would suggest you use this one. You use your lantern. Alter the balance, shouted Nas. Smashing forward, her lantern releases a blast, enveloping her enemy, who shrieks and clutches their head. After attacking, shatter 1 of your target's spent enemy chits, numbered 1 to 12, removing it from play for the rest of the battle. Ooh, I like that. It's a 5. Can we boost it to a 6? Can we boost it? Can we boost it? We can boost by drawing another card. By the way, did you draw another card when you had the chance? No, you did not, probably, but sure. Yeah, I cannot boost it. I'm sorry. I can boost. Yeah, let. Otherwise, a boost is useful. You can draw another card or discard a card, but draw one. Oh, you have a boost ability. Cool. So 5 damage. The focus will come to me. Well, it only has 1 left, so. And I would say one of the lower numbers, number 2, is removed. So, wait, do I remove this one or that one? Chit I remove, right? Spend enemy chits. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I cannot draw a 2 anymore. Just one. Just one. Just one. Here we go. It's a green one. I can choose who, and then we're gonna reset the time track. Just for fun, I want to say Core. And let Core use his lantern as well. Blazing Crown comes Core, feeling the core glow, drawing in and absorbing the strength of nearby enemies. Before attacking, move all your adjacent enemy into your space. Well, they were already there. After attacking, gain armor per enemy targeted by this attack. Well, that's just one. But I will do 2 damage and put the focus back on me. That's a 0/0. Yeah! When an enemy is reduced to 0 or less health, they are defeated unless they immediately enter a new stage. See multi-stage enemies. If you defeat an enemy, remove the standee from the map unless instructed otherwise, and take their focus tokens as a trophy. You may be able to find use for your trophies in town. Okay. In addition, there are surviving enemies remaining. Move the defeated enemy's ability tokens as described below. Defeating an enemy doesn't necessarily win you the battle. Refer to the battle setup encounter to learn what you need to do. If a seeker is defeated, you lose the quest. Go to 1-3. If the wyvern is reduced to 0, go to 1-4. Okay, we'll go to 1-4. The wyvern folds its wings over itself, finally defeated. You turn to the people, expecting relief and gratitude. Instead, you're met with wide eyes and screams. You turn back in time to see the creature throw open its wings. The battle is not nearly over. The wyvern has entered its second stage. Place overlays 1A, 1B, and 1C on its sheet. One A, 1B, and 1C. Where does 1C go? See overlays in the combat rulebooks. Overlays. No, this one goes here. Okay. Because it's a 5. It says 3, 2, 4, 4, 5. And it says 1, 2. Yeah, okay. That's why. We knew it was too easy. Come on. When an enemy enters a new stage, remove all the stats from his sheet and resets its health to full. But this time it's 15. It puts its focus back on this one. Any leftover damage from the previous stage is ignored. Any ability tokens now on passive abilities are divided among the enemy's active abilities. If a seeker is defeated, you lose the quest. If the wyvern is reduced, go to 1-5. So we have to fight again. But where does the wyvern start? Overlays are... Yeah. Then use this full to send. When an enemy enters a new stage, you may be instructed to place. So basically, it will stay here because that's where it died. So it will stay there. Okay, but since we did all 4 of those, this one's removed from the game, so that one cannot happen. That's a good thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Will the Wyvern attack first, or are we able to do something? Haha! It's Nas! Nas! Do you have anything powerful you can use right now? You have an action, a probe, that makes it go stunned. You have a rush. And before attacking, you may move into the same space as your target. Well, I'm already in the target zone. You have a knockout. That makes it stunned as well. So that's cool. I don't know if this means something. This little drawing. I have to check the rulebook. You have inevitable. I am inevitable. We have a shattering blow. Let's start with that one. Yeah, we're doing a shattering blow, and I don't care if you're not able to do so. That's a 4 damage. And you are not able to boost at all. So, okay. It's a 4 damage, but it has a nice after effect. With a roar, Nas deals her enemy a terrible blow. Backing away, she smiles, knowing that the worst is yet to come. You cannot move before or after this attack. After attacking, place a hurt ability upon up to 3 of your target's active abilities. 1, 2, 3. That's all 3 of them. So I do 4 damage. 12 and let's get it hurt. 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 It got hurt and I don't care. It's a stupid wyvern anyway. And I know wyvern lives matter. Nah, I don't know. Stupid remorse. Let's do this because you still have action cards left. It's hard. We can choose who does an attack. Ooh, let's see. You have a 2 and a 2. You will gain armor if you do this one, and after this one, you may instead play this card as a 2 boost, armor deflect boost. Good to know. You know, you're weak, you don't have the best cards. Let's see what Nas can do. Nas is the real hero right now. Yeah, let's do a knockout. Let's do a knockout. Here we go, knockout. I know you cannot boost. You take a deep breath and rush at your enemies, slamming them into them with a force that leaves them reeling. It's 3 damage and they get stunned. And sure, I'll get you stunned over here. So only the top card counts, but with 0-8. It's a nasty wyvern, but we got this. We got this, people. Oh, it's Core. Core is able to do something. So Core, we have Riposte of Guarded Strike. You can use some armor. I would say Guarded Strike. So let's do a Guarded Strike. After attacking, gain an armor. So let's gain an armor. Cool. Gain armor. It's a level 2 attack. Do I have a nice boost for level 2? No. But I can return a chit to a bag and draw again if you want. I would say return this one. And we do 2 damage. It's number 6. There we go. And by the way, you used your attack, so... It's like fate. Don't let the wyvern catch any breath. I will definitely do the inevitable. Before attacking, you may move your target to your space. We're already there. Close your eyes. Your teacher Reese often instructed, let your sword move with the wind. In it is swiftness, it is power. And it's 3 damage. And I don't believe you can boost it anyway. No, you cannot. So that's 3 damage and you still keep the focus on you. And since you're still in full health, why not? I have not a draw, a bag, no, nothing. Just 3 damage left to go. Just 3 more. 3 more. Here we go. It's a 5, which is this one. Hurt. When this ability triggered. Discard, discard. This enemy suffers 2 damage. It's down to 1. Down to 1, down to 1, down to 1. And it's a 6. When this ability is triggered, discard, discard. This enemy suffers 2 damage. It did not stand a chance. It thought it did something, but it did not. Okay, let's continue. When the wyvern is reduced to 0, go to 1-5. At last the wyvern is slain. Some of the merchants from the caravan casually ask to purchase the wyvern's carcass. Apparently, they have a variety of uses. You look at each other and then agree, provided you can keep some of the wing leather. You take the money they give you, but don't offer to help as they load the stinking carcass onto the wagon. You gain 6 coins, and I'm guessing these are coins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We gain 6 coins. Thank you, 6 coins. You continue on the road to Vinna, wary and unsure what else may lie between you and your destination. This quest is over, and the next time you play, proceed to quest 2. Ending the battle. Once the battle is over, the seekers return to their starting health. Yeah, good to know. You go back to 19. And you were still on 20. You were barely even touched. Discard their hands. Returning any armor and temporary statuses. Well, we were so lucky no statuses happened. I shuffle their discard pile and remaining deck together to form a new deck. Well, we can do that later, because I think I will end it over here. Charged lanterns are turned face down once more. Well, they were already face down. Lingering statuses remain in a seeker's deck until they sleep at an inn. Some stuff for later. You won't need to read any further now, but you may wish to refer back to this section later on. And then it's map terrain, if that's help us, impassable terrain, all of those kind of things. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, Now that you've prepared for what lies ahead, open up Adventure Book Quest. Yeah, open our Adventure Book as instructed. Use the blue cardboard marker from the welcome box to help you keep track of which encounter you are currently on. Make sure not to read any encounters or cards until you're instructed to do so. Well, that's what I kindly did. That's it for now. Conduct own quest. You don't need to read any further now, but you may wish to refer back to this section of the rules later on. Did I miss something here that when I finished the attack? No. No, I finished the thingy. I defeated and all good stuff. And that's it. Good luck. Okay. You aren't intended to play the entire campaign of Quest in one sitting. I could, but yeah, we're not going to. Whenever you complete a quest, you may choose to pack up the game and resume the next time you play. Simply pack all the materials related to a seeker into that seeker's box. Store any memory cards, prompt cards, and any extra unused cards the seeker have acquired in their appropriate places in the loot box. And put any coin and fate tokens the party has into one of the seeker boxes, or even the destiny bag as you prefer. Enemies and other cards from the quest you just completed can be returned to that quest folio. If you have any unused city actions, either use them before packing the game or make a note to yourself so you don't forget them. What city actions? I don't have any city actions right now. I think if I go to quest 2, I will go to a city. Troubled waters. No. Not yet. We're not doing that. If you gained any treasure, add the cards to your unused cards and loot box. Take any city actions you gained by visiting locations on the map of your current city. I'm not in a city right now, so if you have any cards in your discard pile, shuffle them back into your discard deck. Okay, that's it, people. Quest 1 done. Of course, the chance of me losing were a little slim, but yeah. I won, so I'm happy. I'm guessing these are coin. I'm just assuming. I see fate tokens. It doesn't tell me, hey, coin are these. Then you gain coin. The other things that I did not punch out are these fire tokens. I don't know how those would have happened. I'm guessing that they might have happened, but they didn't. I will put this one together just in case, so that's ready for an eventually next time. And that's it. We're gonna find somebody to raid, people. Quest 1 in the book. I had fun. It's puzzly. You want to see the combination, and I do get when you playing with others that it might be nice to do so. Is there somebody we can raid? By the way, I have been checking the fish doorbell, but no fish so far. Time Roller is live. Timey went a little bit live after I did. And Timey's playing Minos, so shall we raid Timey? And Miniature Market is playing Crafting the Cosmos. I've seen that a couple of times right now. Let's raid Timey. We're gonna raid Timey. Raid Time Roller. We're gonna raid into Time Roller. Thank you everybody for being here. People on YouTube, sorry, you cannot join the raid. That's a Twitch thing. I'll be back on Tuesday with another coffee and crowdfunding. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's bleak out there. It's not the best thing right now for crowdfunding, especially when a company like Final Frontier Games basically went bankrupt. So it hurt. So yeah, then you put your money in there and you're not getting a game or anything. It's the reality we live in right now. It sucks. I don't agree with any policies, but it cannot be helped. So that's it for today. I hope to see you back on Tuesday. I haven't scheduled what I will be playing on Thursday. It will be a short game though, because on Friday, not upcoming Friday, but next Friday, I will be leaving for an board game weekend away. See you all later. Bye bye.